shifter.
What's this?
That's what, so you know if you're in park, reverse, neutral, or drive. Make a right?
What's neutral?
Yep, make a right.
What's neutral?
Neutral just doesn't do anything. Neutral, you can't, if you hit the gas, it doesn't go anywhere. It's just in neutral. Park is when you want to park the car, you put it in park and it locks the car so it doesn't, you know. Neutral, the car will just drift away. If it's on a hill, it'll just sort of drift away, you know. And you know what reverse is, right?
Yes. It goes like this.
Yep. Exactly.
Alright, see ya.
Please remain seated until the ride has come to a complete stop. I lost him. I don't know where he went. He flew out the window.
Thank you.
All right, what's going on, guys? So that was a fun little clip there. I took my friends of ours, their little kid that they have wanted to go for a ride, and the lady sitting in my passenger seat at the time, I've known her since I've been pretty much a baby, and it's Easter Sunday, so they wanted to go out for a drive in my new car, and they loved it. She actually had a Volkswagen GTI. The color was Tropicana orange. Matching, I think it was a 4 or 6 point. I think it was a 6 point roll cage in the back, and yeah, it was a cool car. I loved it when I was a kid. She had the nice car. Now I got cool cars, and it's just kind of like this going thing. So we're trying to get the little kid that was in the back into cars. So he liked it. He loved it. It was fun. But I just wanted to make a video here real quick for you guys, basically telling you what my plans are for this car. And we're gonna try and do it here before it gets dark because the sun is setting, but it was such a nice day today, and I was just out driving, and obviously we've been with family most of the day, so I kind of had a little free time here to talk to you guys. I know I haven't done a video in a little bit. Last video was the Dodge Demon release, and I've just kind of been chilling and getting ready for Easter. So either way, a lot of guys are wondering what I'm gonna do with this car, and a lot of you guys don't want me to turn it into a drag car, and I can tell you right now, it's not going to be that. It's not going to be a drag car. I already have my 13 ZL1 for that very purpose. You know, first of all, this car is so much different than the 5th gen stock. If you compare the car stock for stock, I actually, you know, even though I have the same car, it doesn't matter because they are two totally different cars. Even though they're a Camaro and it's Zl1, you know, the 5th gen was still the sort of the muscle car that could really handle very well on the track. It was an all-around decent car, but really it still stayed true to that kind of muscle car thing. This new car is way more sports car, exotic, kind of like track car, and that's exactly what it is. You know, the thing is a beast around a track. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to take it to a track yet. I do plan on taking it to a track, maybe VIR or something like that, somewhere around the area that I can go to and race it around a circuit. But until then, my plans for this vehicle are basically a lot of exterior mods, not so much engine performance mods. I know you guys want to see that, and obviously I'm going to do some of that, but I'm not going to make it, you know, 900 horsepower and completely void the warranty in like a month. It's going to be one of those things where, you know, I started it with the rear, you know, even just a simple vinyl and simple things to make the car tastefully look better. I'm talking to APR Performance right now. I sent them a message a little while back, and want to create some things for this car to kind of make it like the 1LE, but not so much exactly like the 1LE. You know, that car looks awesome, I think, but I'm really not a fan of the black matte finished like hood and the black matte like canards and everything like that. I'm not a fan of that in the mirrors. I like carbon fiber, and I had the carbon fiber exposed hood on this car as an option, so I plan on doing possibly a huge carbon fiber wing for the back. I want to lower it a little bit in the front. I'm not going to put like 17s on the back and make it, like I said, make it a drag car. I'm going to keep the wheels. I think the wheels look great on this car, and I'm going to keep them. There are talks about a full car wrap in the very near future, so that will be happening. However, what I'm basically going to be doing to this car is making it what it's supposed to be and then some. So I'm going to take its strong points and pretty much capitalize on it. This 10-speed transmission, you know, I've gone to the drag strip twice now with it. I went the other day. I didn't do a video about it. I was just kind of taking it down the track to really get a feel of the car. I mean, let's be honest here. It's totally different from anything else, you know, whatever, 6-speed, it doesn't matter. It's totally different from anything. And even though the first 3 gears in this car are similar, it's just different. The way the power comes in, the power delivery of this car is so much different than, you know, the 5th gen ZL1 or just a Camaro in general. So where it shines is the higher speeds around the track, where those 4, 5, and 6 gears are very tight. You know, they're tightly geared. So it's meant for that. It's really not meant for drag racing. It's not. I don't see, honestly, the benefit of making this car into a drag car. There really isn't any. When I already have one that already has a 10-point roll cage in it, which, by the way, I know you guys haven't seen that car for a while. I'm hoping to finish it up this week and get it back on the road and start making videos of it, and obviously make some passes in the car and see what it does now with the new setup. I haven't added anything power-wise to it because I really don't need to. I've already done some weight reduction on it, and just adding a drag pack with the skinnies up front and 17s in the back, like the lightweight wheel setup, and that just already will take tenths off of a quarter mile. And the fact that now I have slicks on the back, like I said, that'll make me hook even better, and I'll run faster times just because of that. And you know, the cage, when you put it in the car, it's going to make the chassis a little more stable, and that's going to obviously keep the car from rolling around a lot. It's going to feel a lot more stiff down the track, is what you know, you don't want it rolling around. Now, as far as like suspension mods for that car too, I mean, I might do some as far as, you know, to make the car squat a little bit more, but that's way down the road. But for now, for this car, like I said, it's going to be more of a track-based car. So I got the drag strip car and I got the track car, and I think it's kind of cool because I'll have 2 completely different cars for 2 completely different situations, but they'll still, in a sense, be the same car. And it's kind of cool because I want to take it and basically show you guys that, you know, this car, the last car, they're not meant for one thing. They can be meant for different things. You can take the same car and make it 2 different type beasts, and that's really, I think that's really the cool thing about these cars. And you know, the more I drive this car, especially on the strip, I don't like it in that aspect. Like I don't. It's not that type of car. It just doesn't feel that way. When it's way more refined in the corners and way more refined on the road, you can feel everything. It's like, this car is not meant to just go in a straight line. It's not meant for that. The Dodge Demon is meant for that. You know, the Hellcat, even the last gen Camaros, they were meant for that. But like this is not meant for that. The GT350, not meant for straight line performance. And I think, like I said, I think the best thing for this car is really to capitalize on what it does well. And yes, it does everything well in a sense, but I think the car really shines around a track. And you know, that's what Chevy has been saying about this car. They didn't really give drag times. Like, okay, because it ran 11.5 quarter mile and does a 3.5, you know, seconds 0 to 60. Okay, whatever. But they really, all they cared about was the cooling of this car. Like all those, the fact that it has 11 heat exchangers, and the fact that it, you know, can pull over a G in the corner, and the fact that the brakes never overheat, nothing like that. It just says so much about the technology that's going into this car. And why would you waste all of that technology and just be like, I'm just gonna go fast in a straight line and be good? I mean, like, it is fun, I'm not gonna lie, but that's not what this car is meant for. And the brakes are incredibly good. Okay, stop downshifting, it's good. When you have the car in track mode and you like slam on the brakes, it instantly thinks you're about to go around a track and race, so it downshifts, which is cool. But anyways, that's another thing too. When they did the Nürburgring lap time, they didn't even use the paddles. They let the transmission and drive and let it do its own thing. If you watch that video, I'll link it right here, you can see the guy just holding onto the steering wheel, not even shifting, not doing anything. He's just going around and perfect, and that's how they did the time. And now I thought that was pretty sweet, that the algorithm that went into this transmission is so good, really.
So good.
But like I said, once I get the 2013 ZL1 back, which hopefully will be this week, I'm gonna finish it. We're gonna do some cool videos on that car. I got a lot of ideas with that, and I'm gonna be taking it to the strip getting some times out of that, seeing what it can do with what I have. You know, I'm trying to really achieve the fastest time I can with the least amount of power. You know, there's guys out there with way more power than me, and I don't really care, it's fine, but really what I'm trying to do is achieve a quick time with the least amount of power, and I'm happy with that, you know. I've kind of gotten used to this car. I mean, not like that it's boring, but I'm getting a feel for it and getting used to how it accelerates and how it, you know, takes corners and even the sound of the car. And I think when I drive my 2013, I'm going to be blown away because I haven't drove it. I literally haven't drove it on the road just to drive it since Christmas Day last year. And I mean, the last time I technically drove it was when I drove it to Westies to get everything done to it, but I haven't drove it yet, and I'm really excited to drive that car. So you guys, I know we're waiting for that, but stay tuned. Videos are coming of that. You guys are probably wondering about the Hellcat and my car, the picture on Instagram. And yes, I did race a Hellcat. I finally found one. The one guy that was supposed to race me just ended up not being able to do it, and Mike made a live Instagram feed, and basically we found this guy with a Hellcat. So it was a red Hellcat. I did race it. Really wasn't happy with the race because I didn't get the footage that I really wanted. But I think I'm still gonna make a video on it just to show you guys the race. The airstrip that we used was good. However, it was just, he would miss a gear. Then I would not have traction. And then he wouldn't have traction. I do want to do another race with him, or possibly another Hellcat, just to make it a fun video for you guys, because I know you guys have been waiting for that, and I know there's a lot of guys that think this car will never be as fast as a Hellcat. Which is false, let me tell you. No, it's like, it's a fun thing. Like, this is not me, you know, thinking I have the fastest car in the world, because clearly I don't. It's just fun to do types of videos like this because you know, because we can. If you guys got any suggestions or things you want to see done to the car, please leave some comments below. Let me know what you think. And as always, follow all of my social media. Everything will be in the description of this video. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Have a great day.